Yes. I want to welcome y'all to the You Wasn't Outside podcast on the Grown Folks Podcast Network. I'm one of your hosts, not doing the most normal as Carl. To my front, I have my man at Just Lex. To his left,
DJ Normal as Carl.
To my right. Yes, she came in here with the shin kickers and the trench coat. I was like, okay, I see what the vibes is today. Fuck these niggas. yeah, I love it. Miss Juicy J. Shut the fuck up.
I can't with you.
Oh man, we went top heavy with Lex on the first 4 minutes. How you been?
Me?
Yeah. I'm talking about you. I know, and it's funny because when you came in, I give you a little precursor. I was like, yo, my wife be telling me how you be doing more than anything. You know what I mean? I was like, let me check in with her for myself. And then now when we hit the button, it's like, well, let me check in what she's willing to share. So,
you know?
Yeah.
What did you say? What did you say?
Maintaining.
Yeah, and I'm doing less than that. But I'm living. I'm alive. It's been difficult, man. The kids have been sick. I was in the ER with my son for like 12 hours.
Damn.
He has
Rabies? Rabies?
No, the new Kaiser.
In Chula Vista?
No, the one in, I think, like Mira Mesa.
Oh, they got another new one.
Yeah.
Kaiser getting some money now, I see.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
It's probably the one that y'all was at.
Oh.
That counts as the new one.
Off the 15 in
Yes,
Claremont Mesa.
Claremont Mesa, that's what I'm
That
talking
is a
about.
nice Kaiser, though.
I do like it.
I
had them there. But yeah, no, so just, just dealing with that. And then haven't been sleeping well, so.
How's he doing?
He's doing better, thank God. He had a bit of pneumonia, and he has what is it called? Like restrictive lung disease, which is like a precursor for asthma. They just don't like diagnosing them with asthma before.
Oh, so he's already had it, but he had that prior to having pneumonia.
Yes, and so anytime, like anyone who has asthma knows, anytime you're more susceptible to any kind of like lung inflammation, or it just gets worse quicker.
What do they have them do, like a nebulizer or something like that?
So we did we have a nebulizer at home, but I did two nebulizer treatments at home. They didn't seem to be helping. But they did steroids, gave him liquid steroids, a shot of steroids. They gave him more nebulizer treatments. They gave him this other, like, different breathing treatment that was 2 hours long.
Damn.
That was difficult because they had to wrap him up like a cocoon.
And
I had to hold him in between my legs and, like, literally make him keep his mask on.
Yeah, that's hard.
And he has the autism. He doesn't like to be touched. He doesn't like, he has sensory things. But me and the nurse, like, he was like, you seem like you're down. I was like, I'm down to do whatever it takes to get him to be able to breathe more comfortably.
That's a real thing.
The breathing is just wild. Like, there's something about breathing, like just knowing that your child can't breathe comfortably, that, especially because you can't like really see what's inside. You can see like the stomach folding in and you can hear it, but it's just like, it's so painful because, if you've ever had like been really sick and you can't breathe comfortably, you know how uncomfortable it is.
Right.
And to know that your child is like struggling with just their breath, I think that's very like hard to deal with on like an emotional side too,
I was gonna ask y'all, how do you deal with? So I kind of had the same thing. My daughter don't like getting shots and shit.
Yeah.
So like being it like, and I remember when it was me. I take some pride. Like it took 3 of them to hold me down back.
I'm on some type of shit like that too.
It took about 3 of them to hold me down. My mom was like, "Hey,
you sound like my son."
Yeah, I was in there.
Hulking out.
So hers, she's in there. She's cool when I tell her. Like we went to. She's got like this nose shit, man. Like she be getting these bleeds from like the air being dry. So we finally got in.
Cauterized?
They put we did that, but then like we finally went to go see the specialist on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. They stuck the camera in. And then they were like, "Oh, maybe she's allergic to something." I was like, "Well, shit, we here now. How y'all do the test, right?"
Exactly.
I was like, and they was like, "Oh yeah, it's the blood test." I said, "Fuck." She gave me a hard time 2 weeks ago when we came and got the shit cauterized. I only know. So I tell her, I'm like, hey man. She said, why we gotta stay a little longer?
Yeah.
She knows.
She knows.
Why we gotta
This
stay a
is
little longer? I was
sus.
like, yo, we gotta do a blood draw. What's that? You know where they suck you with the needle? I don't want to. Like,
I'm cool.
I'm moved.
I don't want to. Yeah,
Where's
I
the
don't
ice
want
cream
to.
you
I
promised
said, look,
me?
we got to, man. I said, I'll give you some ice cream.
Exactly.
When we done, she's like, all right. That, you know, that shit is cool when you say it,
Yeah.
but in the moment, I'm still gonna cry, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
But she took it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, like, you know, do you want to keep getting nosebleeds and then putting the because the cauterizing hurts.
Yeah.
So she's like, I'd
absolutely.
rather take a shot, right? So
Yeah.
like, would you rather is a real game for her right now.
You know?
But yeah, she took that. But I was gonna ask y'all like how your kids do with shots and shit. You got 2 of them, and you got 3.
Yeah. No, they all hate it. My oldest, I just keep it real with her. You're getting it. I've always been a parent, you know, she'll be 13 this year. I've never been like you're not gonna get one. If she asks, I'm telling her. If I know, I'm preparing her. And then the babies are a little bit harder. You know, Magic's a little bit more of a G, but she gets these little, her eyes get like crocodile tears, and you're like,
It hurt your soul a little.
It does. And then Marvel, we need 4 people to hold his ass down.
Yeah, I like that.
And I be telling people, I'm like, this little motherfucker's strong. Like, I don't think y'all
like
understand. Like, I need y'all to be like prepared. By the way, the nurses at Kaiser, they were all men and they were quite like handsome. They were all buff. I think they were all gay.
Hold me down.
But no, they were like,
I need some assistance, young man.
Hold me down, please.
they were nice gentlemen, very strong, nice gentlemen.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, no,
So,
the
when
kids
they-
take the shots, but I think
when they're
you gotta
babies,
tell them.
it's tough. Like seeing them cry. Now, I don't remember the last time they got a shot. Right now, I wouldn't give a fuck. Hey, you know why we here, big dog.
You ain't shit.
But I had to
What do you
take.
mean? It still hurts. Doesn't matter how old you are.
They don't hurt me.
It hurts me.
Ooh, man, I did get one that hurt, and it wasn't no regular shot. I was like, yo, what the fuck was this? Remember that day? No, I told the story because it was on Father's Day, and it was when we were at Juneteenth. And
This is pre or post COVID.
this is like it's post COVID.
Oh,
But I remember
because them shots hurt.
I thought I had
ain't even
no,
front,
not the COVID ones. It wasn't a COVID shot, and I don't get the flu shot or nothing. But they gave me I thought I had kidney stones, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like I was just in pain, and I have a pretty high pain tolerance because I hate going to the hospital. Like 12 hours sounds fuck. I almost walked out when my son was born. Like, yo, speed this shit up. I can't be in there. So going to urgent care, knowing urgent care is gonna be minimum 2 hours because they be bullshitting. But I was like, yo, I gotta go. Like, and she's like, she knows if I say I'm going, like, oh shit, he's fucked up. So I drove down there and I was like, I get there early. And they gave, like, yeah, we can help. You good with a shot? And I'm like, yeah, shots are nothing. Whatever the fuck was in that shot that got me right, like in 10 seconds, that shit hurt so
Was it
fucking
big?
much going in. It was a big ass fucking needle, but I wasn't worried about that. But whatever they
Have all
pumped
your
into my
shots been
arm,
straight up?
yeah,
Like in the arm and in the regular vein? You ain't
In the
never been
vein.
shot somewhere else?
In the booty?
no,
I've had one in the foot.
on the foot.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound pleasant at all.
When I had an ingrown. Oh yeah, I had an ingrown.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I thought I was gonna be cool. That shit, like the amount of pressure my heel was putting on the
I don't
on that
care.
chair. He sprayed the cold spray on my foot before it, but I was like, yo, this shit is like
Shit don't work.
But
that.
then-
And like, if you being around old people enough, like when they start getting them cortisol shots,
Yeah,
bro, they be like, yeah, they went deep in the needle
Yeah,
was this
yeah,
big.
yeah,
And I was
yeah,
like, damn,
yeah,
we
yeah.
get to that age where that shit about to
Maybe
be a
that's what
reality.
that shit was. I don't remember. I just remember not expecting it because I can take a needle. Like it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So when he just threw that bitch in there and it caught me off guard, the whole fuck.
Yeah, no.
And I was about to square up with him. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck did you just do to me? And he
Yeah.
just started laughing. Like, oh yeah, this one hurts a little more than the regular joint. And I feel like he
shouldn't.
treated me like we treat the kids. Like, oh, it ain't gonna be that
Yeah,
bad.
they do that to you when you get
I was
older.
like, fuck.
I asked for a butterfly needle. I think I said that at the time you said that because I remember saying some shit like this. I
Because
asked for a butterfly.
So when my youngest, he had to go to the doctor for some shit, and holding him, he'd been strong his whole life, but he was a baby, and this is the first time I had to do like any type of holding down situation, and it was the worst feeling ever. Having when they're screaming, and when he was a baby, he could shriek like when he was born, he sounded like a piglet. that was getting like stomped on or something.
Yeah.
So at that moment in his life, he needed like something and it wasn't working. And so like they had to do like multiple attempts and I'm just like holding him down. He's screaming. I'm like, man, he gonna be mad at me. This is probably why he don't fuck with me right now.
You know,
The PTSD is real.
I want to go home.
So G don't realize when we had the doctors, he just like he wants to talk to people. But Zeke, he got so much PTSD. As soon as he just get in the parking lot,
He's ready.
is this my appointment or yours? This is yours.
That's it.
I feel like every time he's gone to the doctor, he's got a shot. So he just knows he'll start getting quiet, like
Starts getting anxious.
starts looking for exits.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
It sucks.
Fuck them shots.
I felt a little bad, but I ain't going. Not that shit's out the window. Now it's like I just need you to do it. I'm still weary about the flu shots. Like I let the conspiracy theories get to me, right, a little bit, and then it's like we're just gonna skip out on that one.
Yeah.
And I told my wife, I was like, well, I asked the doctor what she thinks. She's like, of course they're gonna tell you to like do it. And I was like, she got a point there too. Like I don't know if me and her doctor is cool enough where she'd tell me, nah, you could miss this one.
So I skip it too, and it does make you sound like the biggest hypocrite in the world because you just got all the other vaxxers, right? But I don't skip it on the conspiracy like, oh, they're putting something in it to control you or whatever. I skip it because just like I'm not doing no more boosters. Oh, you saying I got to do this shit every year because it mutates? I'm cool.
Oh, also, no one give medical advice. I don't know if I ever told y'all this, but on one of our pods, they took that shit down real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you gotta say,
because I don't want to do no editing.
and you gotta do like some like if we ever do like some money shit or whatever, you gotta like have that disclaimer. We gotta talk about like, oh, past performance doesn't indicate new shit.
Yeah,
and,
we are not medical professionals by
not,
any means.
or giving
I'm not a
any
lawyer.
kind of advice or
I'm not a
opinion.
political
I'll tell y'all
advisor.
later on off. I don't even want to say what it was.
Okay,
I'll tell you
next.
who it was and what it was. So, Lex, how you been, bro?
Man, I'm just.
You able to drive? Let's start. Let's take
No,
little victories.
I'm not able to
Yeah, but
drive.
you're ready to start being able to drive. So if anybody knows any vehicles that are being sold at a nice market rate right now,
We are
let's-
jumping way too far
I'm
ahead
just saying,
right now.
we got to start. We got to start.
We gotta-
gotta
Justin, I put Justin on this mission like a week ago.
Oh, yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
it's gonna take me a while to find somebody to fuck with you. I was like, all right, I might have one. He said he might have one, meaning he called him already, and he ain't called me back.
I'm fucking crying. He said it's gonna take me a while to find. And Justin does insurance.
Why? I imagine you have great credit, though.
No.
What
He
does
does
that have to
no.
do with,
She
car
doesn't.
insurance?
She doesn't know what he does.
Oh, car
Justin
insurance.
does insurance. Like he's like an insurance broker.
Yeah, credit they don't get
I'm
credit
saying,
over
but
there.
that when you put it in that context of like I gotta find somebody that's gonna fuck with you first. It's crazy.
He said, I could hear it. Like I didn't see his face, but I could hear what his face was doing. He was, you know, this might be a little tough, right?
Oh man,
You have to get the SR7 or whatever, too.
is it
Yeah.
SR22?
Yeah.
Yeah, 22.
Till 2028.
Damn.
They like the money. It won't be, the rates might not be.
Yeah, I don't like the money. That's what I'm saying. Let's pump the brakes. Just because he finds somebody to fuck with me, don't mean I'm gonna fuck
Get your
with
little bucket, little Datsun.
Hey man,
What do you mean you have no choice?
I've been getting MTS. It's been taken.
You like the transit life?
Do you have to drive to like get it off, or like
No,
it's just a time thing?
Because I asked him that.
I really feel like that's
'Cause
why
it
my
start-
cousin did that. Then
Because it started. Because it started last year. He's like, you gotta have it for 4 years. I was like, does the clock start when I get my license? He's like, nah, you're gonna get this free year off. I mean, assuming you don't be riding dirty or nothing. And I'm like, I won't. And it's crazy too, because I feel like the old me, I would have definitely did. And you know what? Probably because I don't have a car. If I had a car, I probably wouldn't fucking around, right? I'm so surprised I haven't touched the wheel of a car.
yeah.
And it's a year from my sentence, but it was since fucking August.
Are you used to like not driving now?
Used to it, like physically. I've never gotten over it, like getting
Mentally?
chauffeured around and like,
having to depend on people.
yeah, it's like I'm used to, like, I drive everywhere, like my car, whoever's car, like
Yeah, you were one of the first people I know to have a vehicle. So the irony
I
is
drive,
to have your
like-
shit taken away is crazy.
like just hey, you and me, you have the passenger princess life and
Dude,
all
the other
that.
day, I was like, man, when are you getting your license back?
She was like, I'm tired. And I was like, shit.
I want him to drive home. I'm like,
Yeah.
drive the truck
And
home.
that's the thing too. I don't know if I want my first ride to be in a big ass truck like that because I'm like, hey, it's been a minute. I don't know if I can handle Big Shirley.
Mama.
And it's dark over. I try to tell you, it's, dark, too. Yeah,
I got so. Oh
walking over
my
there is
god, I was
crazy.
so lost coming back from your house the other night. Oh my god.
But yeah. So I took a couple practice tests online. I passed one of them.
How many? How many?
Like 5?
Oh shit!
Here's the thing: I got 100% when I was 16.
Nah, some of the rules.
But
have changed,
man, I was
though.
like, phew, I don't remember ever looking at these
Nah.
yellow lines like that. I don't know what the fuck
I
they
had
mean.
to go in to renew my license, and I didn't know.
You
Like
had to do a
last
test?
year, and I had to do the test. I got 100%.
Did you?
Why'd you have
I
to
swear to
test?
you.
Yeah, why'd you test?
My license like expired on my birthday last year, and I don't know. I hadn't tested since I was a kid. I guess it was just a teenager. I guess it was just time.
I didn't know you ever. I thought you had to test like if you were like old as fuck.
I mean, your vision was
I
fucked
have,
up.
I do
bad-
have bad vision.
like
Maybe
really bad.
it's on my license. I have to wear glasses.
Oh yeah, they got
So
you.
they made me do the. I had to do the. I had to do the written. You know, it's all on the little computer now. But I got 100 fucking.
I'm with you. Wait a minute.
I just need 75.
I was like, that's right.
The fact that you said that it's on my license, though, I was like, oh, I believe that. That makes sense. Like that makes. I was like, yo, hey, would you like, because I feel like when I go in there, they don't be adding no extra shit. You know what I mean? They be like, no, they told you, no, miss. Look, we gotta put the.
They almost did it to
They
me
make
last
me do the
time,
eye exam
For
too.
real?
and that's why I realized was like, oh shit, there's
You
so
walking
much.
there with them crooked ass glasses you had on today.
No, I set my LASIK appointment
I hope so.
because I was in TJ on Friday.
I can't wait to do
Ooh,
mine.
I'm snitching on myself. Definitely ain't telling nobody.
What, that you went to TJ?
Yeah, I got my shit tightened.
Why can't you say anything?
Huh?
You just we had a whole pod about you going.
I know, but my probation officer knew about that.
Oh, man, I might call
Edit it
one.
out.
Man, no, I don't even have one right now.
What?
He was like, yo, I gotta dip out. You gonna get a new person. They'll call you. That was like 2 months ago.
You better check in. What are you on?
No, you're on somebody's desk.
You on low level?
Damn, they ain't, I'm low risk, I guess.
Yeah.
They ain't worried about me.
I
Every
know.
6 months
Shit,
or
some of
some
these
shit.
dudes is high risk. I know a few probation officers. I'm like, how are you like maintaining this job right now? I'm trying to tell you, it's nasty out here.
I already know.
So-
And I just figure they overworked and they ain't worried about little old me.
Yeah.
But I was in TJ and I was like, all right. And I hit up,
Who?
well, I was at my dentist.
Okay.
And then I hit up the LASIK people like, hey,
Oh, in Mexico,
yeah.
right next door.
No. It's like another
It's a
half mile
plaza.
away. Here's the thing, my phone, so I can't do like the iPhone maps down there. So you have to use Google Maps,
That
right?
shit don't even make sense.
I didn't. So I don't know if your cell phones do this, but if you don't use the app for a long time, you have to like re-download it.
Yeah.
I didn't because I was just there 6 weeks ago.
I know you ain't been driving because my maps be working all the
No,
time.
good.
They used to be dumbass.
The
apps that
iPhone
do that.
maps, but I don't use Google Maps.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
then
yeah,
I
yeah.
was down there and I waited till the last second to bring it up. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta re-download it. And it would not re-download. I was like, man, I sure hope I remember how to get there. I remember it was like one big turn and I just had a straight shot. But I ran into, a lot of characters. And I was like, all right, I made it. Definitely a lot smoother than last time. And but yeah, the LASIK people, I'm like, hey, I'm only trying to come down here one time. I'm not trying to come dual appointments. So on my next dentist appointment, I will come.
Wow, you're gonna get it done that fast?
Well, I gotta have a consult first, so
Okay,
it's probably
when's the
gonna be in
consult?
March. So I'm gonna go down there in February,
Wow.
and then I'll probably set it a month after that.
Wow, you're gonna be glasses free?
then when are you gonna do the
I
hair
can't even
implants?
imagine. He's not bald.
I just say like he getting the whole bad bitch like makeover.
I'm starting the
No, I don't even know what that is.
The-
Tell me
Heroin?
later. Wait. She did say. I'm glad. You know what? We got to clean that up. We forgot to clean that up too.
heroin.
Because she did come back the next day and was like, I'm not doing heroin, guys. She's like, I went a little hard on that part. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm glad you said that.
And it was because your wife and me had like a real heart to heart about some shit.
She was like, hey man, she good? I was like, yeah, I kept saying it, like, not heroin either, right?
Crystal meth that I was thinking about, but me and your wifey had a real deep heart to heart.
We don't want to put that in the universe.
And I was like, we're not going to joke about that, and we're not going to do that.
I've only had glasses a couple years.
The fucking Ozempic. The weight loss.
Oh, for real?
Oh, yeah.
You started already?
No, I haven't yet. I have a physical happening.
You going to Mexico?
No, I'm getting it all through, like, at risk for diabetes type shit. Yeah, like, legit through Kaiser.
I don't know how I'm going to take it.
If
you come in here,
you gotta go to Kaiser to fuck with them nurses.
Yeah, I'm back, boys. I'm back. Hey,
I'm
fellas.
back is crazy.
Hey,
back.
fellas. Oh,
yeah,
man.
No, but I might do.
Wait a minute. I want to ask you this.
Okay, yeah.
I do. Now that we're on this now, I want to talk about this.
Okay, what?
So my wife's friend, my wife has a friend that this same thing kind of happened to her.
What happened?
She lost a lot of weight, but she did like some weight loss surgery.
Okay, yes. And I was going to do that in 2020. And then, which I was in the process of that, and then COVID came, canceled my surgery. Everything too, everything else happened, and now I'm terrified to have the surgery.
So you rather do those
I'm gonna,
piece. Because you got kids and like I got to be here for them type thing. Do you think that's what it is?
Oh no, I'm like, I'm about to try this miracle drug and be skinny for the first time in my life.
I heard that once you take it though, you got to stay with it like forever,
like ever. But diabetes is a real thing in my family, so.
Are you at risk for diabetes?
I am.
Oh, well, man, that makes sense. You're
as far as genetic wise, and I'm at this point in my life, I'm not technically like in my bloodstream like showing as at risk, but I have been in the past. That combined with like my family's lineage of like all having diabetes qualifies me to like I'm at risk for diabetes, high risk. So that qualifies me to. Get those exactly. It's like a knockoff brand of that.
I'm not mad at idea. So my question to you then, right, is like, do you feel like smaller you? And I have an answer for this too because I'm a little bit smaller me. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like a smaller version of you is gonna bring out a newfound confidence? Because I feel like being big, like I accepted being big. But it's not something I wanted to be.
I mean, I feel like
you know what I mean? Like, it's like an acceptance, like Lizzo, like blah blah blah. Then she lost a bunch of weight. It's like, what happened to like?
I feel like I'm a pretty confident person as like a fat woman. So I would only imagine if I was.
But it's gonna be on 10.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like I'm confident now at a certain degree. So like,
so you gonna test drive the new body out too?
I'm scared. I've always said that. I'm terrified. I've always said that if I was skinny, I'd be like. The biggest hoochie hoe you ever seen in your life. So it's gonna take a lot of like willpower for me. And I'm a nudist. I just pretty hoochie now for a big girl. You know, I can only imagine be walking out here.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, and I noticed like.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Insurance will also cover a breast lift for me
and skin tightening
and
all
my stomach.
Yep.
Because there's like if it hangs a certain way after losing certain much weight, they'll give you a fucking tummy tuck. They're gonna. I want a reduction. I cannot wait to get rid of these titties. So I'm gonna do a reduction and a lift. I'll be out here with never wearing a bra. I'm gonna get my nipples pierced.
All planned out.
So wait a minute, you're in this question too.
Yeah.
Right? Because you had said
insurance ain't covering my shit. I'll be out there.
But the whole premise of your story was of you getting braces down there is because you let somebody else get your shit. Right? So now if they get the 3.0 Look at. Why
are you even fucking with him? Why are you fucking with him?
He's already thought about this
He's
shit.
already
thought about it. Because you know who your equivalent... The reason why I say that is because the face he just made right now, who he's equivalent to is when you watch My 600 Pound Life and the dudes be in there supporting the girls and then they start throwing attitudes when they about 150 less. You know... He in there just throwing a fit and shit like, yo, look at her standing up on her own.
You ain't shit. You
You
ain't
understand?
shit.
I'm about to cause a fight for no reason. Fuck this, Cheryl. What you doing? Like, we not about to just get better on me.
No,
I don't know what
exactly.
that's a real thing.
Exactly.
And I used to think like, yo, that shit's fake. Like, there's no way. But then think about it. These aren't the best looking dudes. You know what I mean? Like, in the first place that they with. Like, a lot of them are just like, this is the gentleman that probably would have spent, you know, that took the time and spent the time of day with me. But now when you get your newfound body and everything.
You know what though? Let me say, like, I would never, if you were not fucking with me when I was, you know, I was at a point 300 pounds.
Yes.
I'm down right now
I'm not
to
saying
like.
yes because I knew that. I'm just saying yes.
No. Like my highest was 301. Right now I'm about at like 180. You know, which for me, anything under 200 is a win.
Right.
And then right after I had my twins, I was at 140 because I couldn't eat.
Yeah.
If you were not fucking with me at even, I'll give people 301. All right. If you wasn't fucking at me at 240 to now, and I know it, I would never fuck with you when I'm about to be
That's
one.
not fair.
No, I didn't fuck you.
That's
That
not
is fair. If you wasn't fucking with me when I was chubby or fat, why you think I'm gonna give you the privilege
I ask
to
my wife
fuck on
this
me
all the
now?
time, and she hit me with something
There's
that made
no
sense.
way.
I said, yo, if I just let myself go, and she said, stop right there. You answered it. Like, and I'm not saying that's what you did.
Yeah.
But what she's saying is that if I got to like 400, 500, 600 pounds or whatever, she wouldn't fuck with me no more because I obviously didn't care about myself anymore.
What if you just said, "Oh, I'm just trying to get on the show"?
She's not for. She's a for what type of person? For what? For what?
You want me to love you when you don't love yourself?
Like you care about yourself enough, right? And in this instance, based on her ruling, right, is like you care and I care about myself enough to try to lose weight or try to like do different things. Like I stopped smoking the vape. You missed that one, right? So I let it go about 2 weeks ago. This is the longest I went in like 15 years without it too. I told him like my boy had one on him today, and I was like itching, like I kind of want that. I was like,
Yeah.
But I made it through. So,
shit.
But it's like we're making attempts to try to like be better,
healthier,
and healthier, and whatever the regards. So that's why I was like, I understand what she's saying from that logic.
Yeah. No, it's shallow.
Yeah.
No, fuck these niggas. If they wasn't like thinking I was cute or sexy.
She wasn't fucking with nothing I said.
No,
she said, fuck these
waiting.
niggas. Fuck these niggas.
Nah, if they didn't want me now, they ain't getting me then. Let's period.
Oh man, that's funny.
You better get your shots in now, so I know you're at least on the list.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I'm like, look, hit my hand claps. Oh, you know what? Before you hit my hand claps, I wanted to get a feel good story of the week. Had something new,
positive. I like that.
New positive trend. After
nice.
years of asking Sarah and Kevin King for a great grandchild, Granny, as they like to call her, Rose Bell, finally got her wish. In a now viral TikTok, Sarah showcased the pure joy painted on her face as the big news is revealed in a creative way. Noting Rose's love for scratch-off lottery tickets, the Kings presented her with a special pregnancy announcement scratch-off, capturing her reactions to reveal on camera. Rose's face lit up as she realized the meaning behind the message, and then she immediately went into prayer, thanking God for her wish coming true. I thought it was pretty dope that they surprised Granny with a scratch-off ticket saying, hey, look, you about to be a great-grandmother now.
It's very sweet.
I didn't even know they made those. Shout out to my man Devin. He is having a boy.
Congratulations!
I feel like everybody got blessed with the like with the boy thing. I still love my daughter.
Yeah. Whoa. What's that mean?
But I'm just saying, like
Blessed
all my
with
friends
the boy
around me, it's
thing.
like God was like really handpicked me. Like you of all these mother suckers need this.
It means you was in them doing the most dirt.
Yeah. No, I wasn't.
No, calm down.
I told you. We ain't gonna say it on here.
No, we're not.
We ain't gonna say it on here. But
Are you guys done? No more?
yeah, she got her too. So.
Oh, nice.
And if we
I mean,
broke
either
up,
way.
I'd probably get a vasectomy.
Oh, well, there you go.
Coming this summer.
Ooh.
You get.
I'm
you
doing all my shit.
Oh,
this
he
year.
Oh, I thought you said
really
he had
is
another
on his
baby.
glow up,
I
right?
thought you had a. You want
He's on
to
his
over that one
glow
too?
up.
No, my insurance pays for that
Like, and
one.
I'm not gonna lie, a man with a vasectomy is kind of sexy. You're
At
like,
this point, yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
you can't fucking ruin my
Shoot
life.
it up, brother.
Let's go, daddy.
Shoot it.
Let's
Daddy
go.
is great.
These are free shots right here.
That's a real thing. I don't want no more kids. It's
No,
too much effort.
no.
Like right now, like all the shit that we do, look.
Starting over.
Yeah. I started over 2.5 years ago. It's devastating still.
Yeah. You still like right now, like fever still have me like, oh, is you all right?
And I like to be like, I'm the active fun dad that plays, like really plays and shit.
I'm
but
getting tired though.
My body's starting to break down a little bit, and I'm over here like, damn, they about to whoop my ass a little sooner than I thought.
Yeah, not for you right, because I got up, played golf, and I went to the gym, and I was like, I used to be able to do this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my pinky toe is broken right now. After yesterday,
Everybody in class with you ready. That's funny as shit.
like I'm the thing is, it's not the first time.
He said after
My toes, like, I can live without one of them toes.
No, you need them to walk and
I
balance.
just walked 6 miles. And I'm straight.
Exactly.
But I kind of had that.
On a broken toe.
I kind of had that hip movement that kind of looked like you needed a replacement. I was like, I didn't stretch that well either.
All right, read them in week.
Okay, granddaddy. What?
Granddaddy, when the braces come off.
I'm a 25-year-old female, and I was talking to a 31-year-old man who I met off of a dating app.
No.
We texted for about 2 weeks before we met in person, and everything seemed to go well. For our first date, Alex booked us reservations to a nice dinner, and things were going well until the second half of the date when he said, "There's something I need to tell you." And he proceeded to tell me that he has 2 kids. I was shocked and a bit irritated because he didn't have any information on his profile indicating he's a single dad, nor told me anything in 2 weeks that we had texted every day. He wanted to go on a second date, but I respectfully declined. Personally, I just don't like the idea of being with someone who has children, as someone who doesn't have children of my own yet. So regardless, it wouldn't have worked for me. These new age women is different. I'm just irritated he didn't mention it earlier. Wouldn't that be important enough to mention it right away, or am I just overreacting? I just feel like it could have saved us some time from being wasted on both sides.
I can argue both sides.
I can too, but I think
me too.
that in this era, I'm gonna say it's none of your damn business. And I can argue both sides, but I feel one side as
maybe you should ask better questions.
Exactly.
Maybe he didn't lie about it.
Yeah, that's a good point, right?
You gotta ask better questions.
And because of that reason, I can't see her side.
Don't get me wrong. It's probably something that should be in the bio. Probably something to be, but also at the same time, if I'm just dating, like it's not like you about to meet these.
Nah, come on, let's turn up.
Oh,
y'all be doing that?
Say what?
Y'all be omitting?
What, the kids?
Yeah. Be real. Let's turn up. Let's do it. And I'll tell you what I would do. We'll have fun today. Let's do it.
If it's like long,
it's Monday.
If it's long, like when I've been on the dating app and I was looking for like maybe more of something serious, it's definitely something I want to disclose. Because I'm like, I want them to know. If you're going to be someone I'm dating, then like you should know my mom, because that's a big deal. But if it's like I'm on some short term looking for some fun, fuck around shit, I'm not disclosing that.
How do you know off the app though? When I left the apps, like it was all fun.
You can put it. You can select it. What?
How do you know what they're dating for?
Oh, they put that on the app now?
You can put long term, short term, fun.
They be lying though.
I mean, people be lying.
You can do that?
But yeah.
Damn, I'm behind.
I don't know.
I'm stay behind, but I didn't know they did that.
Stay out the street.
What do people put long term on there?
Long term, short term.
What you put on your shit? What you I didn't finish my question, my guy.
He put short term fun.
He put short
term fun.
Granddaddy.
I'm one of those. It's complicated.
Oh, you put the it's complicated on there?
I'm not really sure what I'm doing.
Leave him alone.
These are all choices.
He's swerving.
These are all choices. What does yours say?
Oh my goodness. When I dabbled, I had a little weak moment. I went on there. I put short-term fun when I was up north, out of town.
Ooh,
but
okay.
Searching for those ones.
You know what's weird though?
You can filter them.
There's like a travel mode on some of those.
Yeah.
Like, she ain't here for long.
Oh, they definitely did some think
because
tanks.
The guys were mad. They were like, "Oh, you're only here for this amount of time." Like I'm like, "Yeah, I said that."
Oh, the men have changed out here
Yeah,
too?
they're like, and I'm hella cool. So people, they feel like they hit it off with me. I'm like, I hit it off with everybody. I'm just a good conversation.
You ain't special.
I see why. I see why they mad now. So you can't talk to me like that. You can't talk
So
to
then
me.
I'd be like, yeah, like
you
it's
can't
just,
talk to me like a
just
piece
so
of meat.
dope.
Yeah.
Listen,
No, I'm not so dope. Like I can have good conversation.
No, he's not hating on that. No. What he's saying is like we would be hurt receiving that. Like, yeah, I'm so fucking dope. And you like, yo, don't hurt me like this. Like, relax. like don't hurt me.
They were mad. I didn't like why. And then it was like I had like where she was like, well, why didn't you disclose that you have kids? It was like, well, why didn't you disclose that you're like not going to be, you don't live in this area? I'm like, well, on the profile it says like clearly what it is. Like,
Man,
like so they were like,
fuck?
well,
We're
what a
talking
waste
right now.
of time. I'm like, all right, well, I was like I'm not.
People be
here
sick
to
to
hurt
their
people's
filters.
feelings.
You know how many
Like-
times I put something in the filter and be like, I know it's outside of my search criteria, but I'm gonna buy it still.
Nah, that was.
If you're that fucking rigid, I don't want no parts of you.
No, I was in and out of that motherfucker. I called my bestie and I was like, oh.
See, this is so. Me and my wife was talking about this yesterday, and I pretended, right? Y'all gonna laugh, but I was like, it was like 10:45 ish, at night, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna pretend like I'm about to go out right now. I got up, hips was tight, knees started cracking. I opened the door. It was cold. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Just the thought of like even being motivated right now to do this, it's not even fun. And I started thinking, I was like, yo, like Lex probably like will go out on some dates at some point, right? You want to go out on some dates at some point. How do y'all overcome that piece? You know what I mean? Because like home be seeming so much fun.
I guess just shit. Don't beat off for some time, and then you'll be like, "Hey, I'm going outside."
He said, "Don't beat off for some time." But see, then who you going with?
You mean out with like my friends?
Anything. Like even if I went out and found, because like you would either. I feel like my choices are I do the filter on the app, which. How much do I want to say this?
Yeah.
I don't want to say it like that. I got a homie though. He's on a run of all runs, right? All the girls he's showing me, and I said.
He's meeting them all and fucking them all?
Yes, he's like, but he found Pandora's box between 32 and 39-year-old women. Either they're on the comeback tour,
and they're just looking for a good time,
or they're trying to hurry up, right? And because the time clock is ticking, they want to either have kids or have a relationship. So like this all systems go. And I told him, I was like, I've been telling your ass that this was the golden at about 25, 26. I found out about this age bracket.
Yeah,
right. I was like, you're a little late on this train,
you
but
know what? I feel I can't find like when I was dancing with the devil. I can't
scoot
find
up to the
that,
mic a little bit.
I can't when I was dancing with the devil. I can't find that sweet spot of like. Where it's like, I feel like it's one extreme or the other. It's like, I just want to fuck you, and there's no like, let's go out, have a good time, like foreplay, let's just like fuck and not talk. Or like, I only want to date you if this is gonna date you and or fuck you if this is gonna lead into something serious. And I'm like, can't we just go out for a date, have a great time, fuck, and then I don't know, leave it at that? Like,
that's a real man statement to say right there. We get
maybe we
used
can
up
fuck
out here,
again, or
fellas.
maybe we don't ever fuck again. I don't know. Maybe we hang out again.
I don't
maybe
know
we
why I didn't like that. Maybe because I'm older now. Like, no, don't do me like that. You know how many times I did that though? Like, but now that I'm older, it's like, I want to enjoy wherever the fuck we going.
They're like, either like, just shut up and come get this dick, or like, bitch, you better be looking
Where do you
to
want to
be
go eat
my
at
wife.
though? What's bare minimum of where you would go eat?
Well, this has been a hot topic in the
Bare
dating world
minimum?
past year and some change.
What is this question I'm asking?
Yeah, these girls be like, "Oh, if you don't take me to at
These
least."
Wait. I want to know
girls.
what's bare minimum for her though to be like, yo, we're gonna go have dinner. You gonna get this D.
If I'm going in thinking I want to fuck him at the end
You
of the
just
night.
want a great time.
Yeah, exactly.
So what is the bare minimum of where you going to eat at? So okay, let's do this. Let's
We're
have
not
fun.
doing a chain.
Okay, I was gonna say Red
We're not-
Lobster.
We're not doing a chain.
Red Lobster's
Nah.
out the Chili's,
No.
Applebee's, none of those.
No, when I was in my 20s, yeah. Now, as almost 40,
Yeah.
fuck no.
What time you going out?
I got the kids, so I got to go out late.
Okay.
So,
9?
honestly, exactly.
Okay, 9 o'clock.
You know me,
so what's open
realistically.
at 9? That's
8,
shit.
9.
Chili's.
On a weekend, no, we're going to Little Italy.
Downtown, Little
we're
Italy.
going to North Park. We're going to
we racking up
a Thai place.
We
We're
almost
going
in the
to
guaranteed range. Like, I need to be guaranteed some ass. Hey, because
you and your guarantee.
it's got to be guaranteed. Look, you asking.
I'm not going to fucking Chili's and then fucking you.
No. What I'm saying is,
I like the 2 for $25 special.
No. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that
we done some homie shit.
I'm down to go to Little Italy.
Yeah,
it's $25 to park though. Right? The wine bottle. I'm gonna get the bottle of wine because it's gonna be cheaper to get the bottle anyway.
I mean,
and we gotta get a little bit loose.
If you're trying to give me give me loose.
And now that I'm doing that, actually, I'm taking the Uber now. So I'm gonna just the Uber come pick you up or whatever.
Exactly.
Come pick me up, or if you don't feel safe, I'll send you. Yeah, we racking
You're
up.
on track for fucking.
I'm already at 70.
Everything is saying he's gonna get some pussy.
I'm already at 75, 80.
We're there. It's
right.
Okay. I'm having a great time. I'm safe.
I know.
I've had a bottle of wine. I've had a good meal.
In this story too,
ain't no food came out yet.
No food came out. No.
Like all I'm saying is, I got picked up.
You drink water.
I got saved. I had a bottle of wine. I had a good meal.
The food is 80.
We're having a great time afterwards.
That's 180. It has to be, or I'm not leaving this couch. I might even try to resort to the old trick, like, yo, what can I get away with without going outside?
This is why you got to put in that pre-work before y'all meet.
Yeah.
You getting all the top tier jokes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You got to have that pre-production.
Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you I'm a dad. Out the gate, I'm about to get hella points.
Nah, but
I got a stepson. I used to have a stepson, because now I'm down one.
I don't know.
Men lie.
There is a difference. There's a wild
statement. Not claiming them no more.
What can I do? I've had a conversation with a guy about this, right? And that kid's dad was in his life still. I can't say where I had this conversation at. It wasn't even on some like where I work at now type shit. It was like years before then. And like he took her to court trying to like get that other kid. I'm like, yo, that's wild. He goes to see his dad the other week. like, bro, you're not about to get custody of him. Even the judge laughed. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, there's no way. So, with that being said, if that were to happen, I have to have some restraint of like, yo, I have no say-so in this matter anymore.
Yeah, but what do you mean? It's just tough because at the time,
think
his age when you come in, it's going to be tough to like lose that relationship. Yes. I'm not saying control it and try to go to court and shit.
I'm not saying it's going to be easy.
No, but I'm not going to say I'm down a stepson.
It's inevitable.
Maybe.
At this point.
Maybe not.
Well, first of all, it's not going to happen. So I don't even have to sit up here and go down this road. Me and Moms is great. I don't know after this conversation when she hear this because it's a little riskier than what we normally do.
Well, I don't know how we even got here. I thought we were.
It's fun though. I'm having a great time. Look,
but that's to get away from that. Anyways,
get close to the bike, real quick.
There is a difference between the guy that you do want to like take you out on the date, show you good time, and maybe you'll fuck him at the night versus like the guy who. You're like, I just want you to eat my ass. Like, so let's just.
That's the thing?
That's like a D appointment. Yeah, for sure. If we're setting up like a D appointment on that late night tip, like, we don't need to do all the extra. We all know what we're here to do.
This is why oh, shit, I almost said it. This is why dumb shit be happening. I had to save that one real quick. But this is why you knew it. It rhymed.
That was really good.
It rhymed. That's why dumb shit be happening.
Good.
But this is this is why the people that I know be having a great time out here because like if it's being advertised like that in the streets right now,
some of these that's like it's like a speakeasy. You just gotta like.
Nah, you know what though? On my way out the door, I found out that the era that we were living in, women were a little bit more aggressive.
On that terms of like, look, I'm just looking for some dick tonight.
Not even just that, like even just like their approach. Like on my way out the door, I was like, oh, it's.
What do you mean their approach? Like, hey, give me that dick.
What do you mean? I had more women. I've talked about this before on the pod, man, but like from having a solid job and graduating college, it's like shit switched. Where it was like I was more being approached and pursued and asked questions versus the other way around. Like I remember when women didn't give me a chance. We was talking about some shit off the mic earlier, and I was like, yo, when I said I was talking to my mans with the other pod, I was like, yo, just be you. Like, this is the time that if you're a regular dude right now in 2025, a solid dude, you're going to get ass off of that.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be like a rapper or a singer or have some or dough or whatever. Just be you.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, yo, I don't have to like do all those things. All I got to do is just be me, be grounded in who I am, have some self-awareness or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's attractive to people.
Yeah, for sure.
Both ways.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah. I'm still not motivated to go out and do any of those things. I don't even get dressed.
Girls are still aggressive, by the way.
No, I'd say it's worse now.
What do you mean?
No.
Girls are aggressive.
Like when they're on that type of just dick appointment time,
like
they're like,
behavior?
let's not waste my time. I need to see it first.
That's crazy.
It is true.
Yeah, and I get it.
True.
She's like, hey, wait, why waste the time?
That's just it's true. I don't know about like letting me see, but like as far as like, are we on the same page? Are we trying to make the same moves? And if we are, there doesn't need to be a lot of back and forth. Like, let's figure it out.
Yeah.
Let's talk more action.
That's so crazy. I feel like a piece of meat at that point. You know what I mean? Like,
You are.
I know. It's true.
Absolutely.
But again, I'm happy for y'all because that was the times that we grew up in when we first got like when I first got on the scene. It was how many can you collect? Gotta catch them all type of thing. And now to see the roles reverse, it's like, nah, wait a minute. Talk
but it's
to me
not even
first.
like how many can I fuck. It's more a matter of like, if I feel that urge or that desire, am I going to allow myself to go have it and go get it?
We not as horny as we used to be. Let's call it a spade. We getting older. Libido's going down.
Libido is crazy.
Time, availability.
Our libido going down. So we don't be thinking like,
do you be as horny?
No.
That's real.
No.
But it started. No,
I do.
Yeah. No.
Well, y'all's
it's a flip.
switch.
It's a flip.
I'm like,
it's a
You're
flip.
probably hornier than ever, right?
Ever.
But
I
you
wish
know
I
what?
could just fuck anybody.
Like, I'm sitting here thinking,
I wish I could go fuck anybody and everybody, honestly. It's really taking me a lot to not just go. Especially the motherfuckers I wanted to fuck that I met throughout my marriage. I'm like, damn, like the ones that I'm like,
Tony. How you doing?
because I'm over here thinking like, man, am I really doing like this good at holding off and like, just like, I'm not on this app all day. Like, I thought
You're
I'd be
just
here
not
just trying to
horny.
fuck through the pain and doing this and that.
yeah, you're just not.
And I'd be like, I'm cool. Like, I could still do it, but like, do I want to put in the effort?
yeah,
Especially
So
right
much-
now
yeah.
when I'm not driving. Like, do I want to go
Even if
through all
you
this?
did though, like the schedule you got is kind of crazy.
It was kind of crazy, and the run I was on before I ended it, like it was so perfect because I was like, oh, they don't want nothing from me. They just want like when we're together. Hey, can you make me laugh a little bit? Do you know how to fuck? I'm busy, you busy.
Yeah.
We have a standing appointment on
Yeah.
this day at this time.
Why
It
did
is
you
what it
end
is.
that? That sounds
Because I got into a
ideal.
relationship.
Oh, well,
That would do it to you. But then you got to restart.
You did because when I got the urge at first, I definitely hit one of them up like, "Hey, we
We still
you
cool?
moved on from that appointment?" And she was like, "I'm not fucking with you."
For real?
I was
Damn.
like, she probably got married or something.
Damn.
know-
The time did pass. Enough time had passed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was out the blue on some like, "Hey, it's still your number."
Yeah.
what do you feel about like women shooting their shot? It is such a hard thing to like put yourself out there as a woman to be like.
I love it because I'm not really good at it. So it's like sometimes like I don't fucking know if you like me. I don't know if this and that. So if you tell me, like I'm not gonna try to make you feel weird about it, or I'm not gonna.
My wife would say I don't handle it well. Because
Okay.
in her mind, like, and she may be right, because she's like, oh, and women know when they. To me, I don't know if a woman is like getting at me half the time.
You all say that, like, and it's so frustrating
'Cause we don't.
We drop the hints, and we're like,
The hints be so trash.
and then when you guys don't pick them up, they
hints
be like
so-
gut wrench,
the
and I'm
hint
like,
be so
damn.
trash. Like ours is usually.
I
like,
need you to come up and grope me.
Yeah. Or let me show you one on semi. like you see, like that's to the point. If I show you one on semi, if you flash me a titty, it's like, oh, I know what type of time she's on.
That's what I gotta do to make it clear that I'm interested.
This is what we do. It's like, yo, what you doing tonight? It's Friday. You know, I got no other plans. And if I say, yo, come through, or let's go eat, or let's go out to drink or something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to lower all of our. This sounds crazy, but I'm trying to make all of us make bad decisions together. Right? It's better when we do it together. Obviously, I'm not some Bill Cosby type shit. But I'm just saying, like we all just trying to unwind. But when you hit me with the, oh, what are you doing? And the sun is up at like 9 a.m. or whatever. That doesn't on a Tuesday. That doesn't translate into I'm going to jump his bones.
Not even that. Just like trying to be a little flirty, like compliments or.
Well, see, now here's the thing though of where it's easier now for me to detect that if that were to happen. Nobody hits me up. So if you start hitting me up and like, hey, good morning, like I'm like, yo, what the fuck's up with you?
Well, right? Everybody knows you're married.
But but earlier on when we had a plethora of these problems, I was like, yeah, because I can't say that now. Right? Because it's not the truth.
Yeah.
But I had way more female friends. I had female friends that I would go to the movies with and never had any sexual encounters with them.
Yeah.
So, some of them I lied about because I was like, I don't want her judging me, but like that was so long ago.
Yeah.
That like we don't even see each other in that same fashion. So like I have
literally, we forget it even happened.
She asked me about one of them, like, yo, why didn't they go to the wedding? I said, you know the answer. She said, yeah, I know. I was like, but we haven't messed around in like
I need
forever.
you to tell me though.
Yeah. Confirm her suspicions, right?
Well, yeah. Validate.
But that's the thing though. If I have no more sexual interest, now here's the thing. She'll sit up there and tell me, and maybe this was me like doing my thing in terms of like trying to like compete or like equate things that aren't the same. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, look.
What? I'm about to be irritated.
We see your baby dad all the time. At any point in time, you could flip the switch and be like, yo. And again, but I have to take at face value that you're no longer interested in this person, right? Just because me and this person don't have any kids doesn't mean that what I'm telling you is not the truth. True. And I can't be in the same boat as you.
True.
Right? And even if that person shot at me, I can still maneuver in a way that says, hey, look, I'm going to have some nobility. Now, that level of logic got me in trouble for some time. So now for me, it's like, yo, I'd rather just not have these conversations at all. You know what I mean? There's too much of this gray area, and I don't have fucking time right now. So that's another thing. So yeah. We got anything else? I feel like we've been killing topics.
I don't even know what. Yeah,
we started with this with old girl and everything.
Did we even answer her question? What was her damn question?
It was just like when we tell her,
bitch, you should have asked. I guess that's where we're at.
That's where I was at. You should have asked. I agree with it. He says you can argue both points, but when you said that, no, she should have asked specifically. In this era, yes.
So I mean, when I'm talking to somebody,
do you ask if they have kids? Do you care?
I don't think men care.
At this age, you can't really care. You have to be okay with it.
Yeah.
I almost don't want to ask.
And if you got kids, and I'm not on that type of time anyway. I ain't trying to be their dad. I'm not trying to be.
But is that what you guys hear? Like, if I have kids, you're thinking automatically I'm looking for a stepdaddy?
No.
Because that's exactly why I don't mention my kids right now. Because I'm like, I'm not looking for no stepdaddy. In fact, you will never unless you already know me, you will never fucking meet my kids.
If you, matter of fact, if you said that, that's actually at this age now way better to me.
If I said you'll never meet my kids,
I only bring it up if
I feel better about it in the moment. Go ahead.
If you don't have kids, I'm bringing it up to let you know, hey, I'm done. Oh, yeah. I don't care how great this ends up.
Yeah.
I'm not
doing it. So
it.
you say it to make sure that the girl knows going in, like, I'm not having any more kids.
Yeah.
That's a good point, though. If that is the case, because if he does feel like he doesn't want to have any more kids later on, and he's talking to her and she's like, what do you think about kids and all this other shit, and he's omitting, then that's where I can see if she was upset about that. Like if they're like, oh, where do you see yourself? Like, dog, you can't even ask me future questions without these motherfuckers coming with me.
You know what I mean? It's kind of just like goes back to like what we said about like what was it, the like herpes? It's like disclosing information.
Yeah.
Like she wants to know because I tell women all the time if they don't have kids to not date men with kids if possible. I'm like, if you don't have kids, avoid dating men with kids if possible. Why even go down that route? So she's like, she said she doesn't like to date men with kids. I get that. And I advise men or women to go on board with that. So it's, again, maybe she felt like I didn't have all the information. And so,
but that's like, how long were y'all talking before? I feel like
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Unless I was lying.
Omitting the truth is lying.
But I feel, no, unless I overtly lied about it, how could that have not come out in 2 weeks? If you were talking to me every day?
Yeah, well, obviously he avoided. Maybe he's a deadbeat dad and really didn't see his kids. I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. He had to have lied about it. Like, there's no, unless you're not,
clearly
unless you're just not
around your kids.
No, I'm saying unless she's just not asking questions. If she's, you know, there's sometimes there'll be those like people in the relationship that dominate the conversation. It's like, I'm always asking all the fucking questions. You don't ever ask me shit.
Yeah.
And so maybe it was one of those types of things or whatever, but I just don't see how in 2 weeks
it didn't come up. She didn't ask.
But one way or another, maybe he admitted like, hey, if she don't ask, I'm not going to say
she
anything.
Doesn't have kids,
but I'm
so
not
why
going to
would she
lie
ask?
about it.
She's 25. She doesn't have kids. Why would she ask? Maybe that was off her radar. You know, like, kids are not in her life. She's not thinking.
But she said he's like kids? 31, 32. I'm going to start asking, like, yo, why? You wasn't here when I said this statement, and I was afraid if you was here. But now that I know you in a good mood, I feel like I can bring that shit up.
Oh Lord!
But if you're between the ages of like 34 and 39, and like you don't have no kids and shit like that, I'm like, yo, what's wrong?
You ain't shit.
I know. See, I'm glad you
empowered.
wasn't here.
What do you mean it's wrong? I'm independent. I'm empowered. I didn't let society dictate.
That you have 3 kids. Because that means that somebody, like, there was motherfuckers out here that was like, Jay, I need that.
Or these women.
I need to leave it in too.
Nah, these women.
That's a real thing.
Well, first of all, they probably all had abortions. Like, let's just be real.
Well, I mean.
Second of all, like, I think that women not having children at that age or married isn't necessarily an indication that they weren't attractive or men didn't want them. I think it's an indication that they were selfish, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. That they put their career, themselves, traveling, their fun before romantic relationships and before men.
Your first two weren't where I was going at, but keep going. I just want to make sure nobody thinks that was where I was at.
Like, when I see women and most women that I know that are at that age, the 34 to 39 with no kids, never married, especially no kids, like, they're successful. They have great careers. Yes, they are well traveled. They are well educated.
Right.
They have great hobbies. Like, these women are living.
I need you to need me.
I think they just went a different path, and, you know, they didn't prioritize a man, or they didn't centralize a romantic relationship.
But are they happy, truly? The ones you know?
Yeah. I mean, they do. A lot of the women now I know, they would like companionship, but romantic relationships aren't the center of their lives. So it's not like they feel lonely or they're missing something.
And that's why I agree with you that they need to date guys that don't have any kids either.
Absolutely.
That's where my point was that day you weren't here, is that those people deserve to be with people that don't have any kids.
Because they have lifestyles that they should be able to
maintain
continue.
And shit like that.
Exactly,
yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm okay with that.
Sometimes you meet it, like the other day I was... Anyway, sometimes you meet a guy who's later on in life who maybe missed the boat of getting married and having kids, and you have to be careful because sometimes they want an instant family. So they're like, you know, I get fearful of, like, most men being like, okay, have 2 baby daddies, you have 3 kids, you're divorced. Like, I have those insecurities. But there's also men that, like, who are 10 years older than me, who never got married, who never had kids, that are like, oh girl, you're like everything I want because I get it all at once.
Oh yeah, you being a good mother.
So I have to be wary. I have to be wary of those men that just want that versus like me, because I'm like, nah, you gotta want me, not like the whole mother and family thing.
I think that okay. So we really having conversations right now, because what I noticed as I got to around 28, 29, and some of the choices that like my friends chose in women, they made safer choices. For real.
What does that mean?
I'm about to really get my bag on something that like you left the game too early.
I did.
You did. But what I noticed is that very last wedding I went to, I said, this person married this person because they know that this person has great motherly instincts already. has children, is already established or whatever, like, because I know what you used to go after, and this ain't it. You're going after the safer choice right now.
Not the safer.
People can evolve.
Exactly. Why do we gotta call it safer? Maybe it's more the aligned choice or where I want my future.
Nah, I talk to these dudes though. like as much as I want to give you some bail on that, like I've talked to a few of them. Like
y'all ain't shit.
I know a dude that told me, and he's older now, right? But he was like, yo, the one that I actually loved and cared about or whatever slept with one of my homeboys when I was gone. He's like, I don't love my wife, but he's like, I love my wife. He's like, but am I in love with my wife like the way I was with that first one? Nah.
Yeah.
This motherfucker like 70.
Still holding her.
Yo, like he be missing the toilet when he sit down sometimes, and she pick him up. I said, "This is the woman you talking about like this? That's kind of crazy."
Literally.
But dudes take the safe choice. Like if you got great motherly instincts, that's like for some men, like those maternal things that you take care of is a turn on. That's like more. That's better than any box you can deliver to me.
Yeah.
You gonna raise my children?
So I think it's a difference. Like, you know, there's that man that wants to take that on that responsibility, and then the man that like he thinks he does, but it's really not what he's about. You know what I mean?
These bad chicks do well with gym rat dudes, old sugar daddies. But I don't see, yeah. Like when it comes to like equally yoked at the table, I don't see too many of that. I don't see too many of those. Like they need to be taken care of. They got to go find them one. So hit my hand claps. Damn, I didn't think we was going. We flowing today. Damn.
What time is it?
9:35. We're only an hour in. Let's do it this way. Random shit to fill in time. Oh, you had this on here. Flat earthers go to Antarctica and are humbled by the top 10. Well, I don't know if these are together.
Those are not together.
They're not together. So what did you have on here? The way he wrote them on here, I knew it was you. I had a feeling. I was like, I didn't put this shit here. It was him. Flat earthers.
The flat Earth community took a hit recently.
What happened?
Recently is crazy.
Because I've gone down this conspiracy more than any other one, just because it frustrates me so much.
Yeah.
And I have a great, more than friend, she's family, who I just going back and forth with her all the time.
She really believes that the Earth is flat?
You know who she is.
Huh?
She supports you.
She's someone I really like?
Yeah.
I think I know exactly who it is.
She's a great person.
She's a great person. Earther, really?
Yeah.
I still love you, girl, but damn.
She be telling me I'm sheep.
I love her.
She hit me up this week. She's
you
on her.
Sheep.
She's in her back. No. She go. Yes, girl, he is.
Wait, but okay. So, what do flat earthers think? They don't.
They think that if you go to Antarctica, that's the whole one of their big things. If you go to Antarctica,
yes,
you will hit a fence.
And then point.
And there's a reason why the government does not allow people to go to Antarctica. They have all these things.
Not
going
the fact that there's no resources there.
The way that I deep dove.
People aren't allowed to go to Antarctica. What?
It's not true.
Oh. People can't go. It's just that who goes to Antarctica?
I mean, it's freezing. Why would you go?
Well, no. Like, who do you find that's willing to take you there, though?
But this conspiracy really got really got its steam 10 years ago. Like, it be going through it's bigger than I've ever would have imagined. And it's one of those times where I'm looking like, man, I can't be doing this bad in life. Like, there's people out here that really believe this shit. And they think that they're controlling the sun to go back and forth to do this and that.
That's wild.
It got so deep. I'm glad I forgot.
That job, though.
I forgot most of it.
Gotta pay a lot. High risk.
But man, I was just like, oh man, this is really getting traction.
Okay.
And then fast forward, I was like, oh, we're doomed. Once the fake news and headlines started really coming out, I was like, we're doomed, because people are really going to believe. If they were believing this shit, ain't no way. They're not going to believe this.
So what happened?
So a group of flat earthers, they all got on a ship, and there was half flat earth, half not flat earth, and they all were we're all going to go together. So we got witnesses.
Amen.
Hey, you saw me. I saw you.
Okay. I like it. Coming
together.
They
went to Antarctica to attempt to end the debate forever. And the trip was part of a project called Final Experiment. A pastor from Colorado hopes to end the debate. He set it up. Okay, so the reason they found it wrong is a little more technical and sciencey, so that's why I pulled up the article. But the sun is out at midnight over there, right? It's one of the many things that prove the Earth is spherical because it can only occur on a tilted and rotating sphere, a midnight sun. Even though reading that, it still sounds hard to like, what the fuck does that mean?
It sounds like they're gonna be like, hey, you lying.
Right. Well, no, because the flat earthers, they're actually admitting it now. They're like, hey, I don't see how that would happen. I'm still right. That's the funny part is you're shown you're wrong, but they're like, but I'm here now.
Dude.
Sound like another logic I know.
Dude, literally.
Flat earthers like to claim the Antarctica Treaty of 1959 prevents civilians from visiting the southernmost continent in a bid to hide the true shape of the Earth. However, Pastor Duffy wanted to show this was not the case. And, of course, this assumes the whole experiment is an elaborate hoax aimed at tricking us globe earthers. That seems highly unlikely, but we'll know if anything changes. While most of the flat earthers didn't consider the experience definitive proof that the Earth is spherical, they accepted the existence of the 24-hour sun, a phenomenon that poses significant challenges to most of their theories. So that's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, it's midnight. The sun's out. But, nah.
They're holding strong.
Yeah, because it's hard to argue because, like, I've watched like hours of like YouTube. I went down a YouTube rabbit hole trying to figure. What does our girl
say about it? Because what is her argument?
We haven't talked about it in a long time. Like we got that initial. We probably argued about it for like 3 weeks. Like, I was like, I'm coming over and we're finishing. I really respect
her opinion, so I would be curious to hear how she believes this is true.
I bought her kids a globe for Christmas.
You ain't shit.
Yeah, she wasn't fucking with it.
You ain't shit. That's disrespectful, low key.
That's exactly what she said.
I'm with you, girl. The Earth is round, but I'm still with you.
Funny though, even though you say that, like I've always thought, I was like, and I told her this. I said it would be amazing to have both of y'all here.
I wish,
because y'all both are like you guys are. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all are similar in your paths of like how you his arch nemesis. She's like mine specifically. She can't wait to like tear me a new one. And I was like, I gotta like really mentally prep for that day if we have both of y'all in here. But I want to do it.
She wants to open the phone lines.
I do. I want to do it. I want her to come here though.
No, that would be fun.
Because then we can make a whole activity out of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quiet the whole episode. I'm gonna just let it happen. Not shooting you no bail.
Yeah, that's what I want. I don't want her to hide. I don't want me to hide. I want here. I want us all here.
I'm co-signing.
I want my kids, her kids, my wife, everybody here. I want everybody here. So we can all be on our best behavior. I don't want her killing me.
No, we're about to be on our worst behavior.
I want to be solid. All right. You had this other one, the top 10 most dangerous occupations in the U.S.
What are they?
Oh, shit, dude.
What's the brokest thing you ever done?
Yeah.
So you're cooking. All right.
Yeah,
put dashes next time, mother sucker.
My bad. I was walking now because I'm listening to the podcast.
On his 5-hour trek.
I was listening.
That was today? No, I just put that
in.
It was early. It was before you walked, right?
No, I just put that in because I was listening to it.
That's right. You're right.
And he had this prompt, and he calls in listeners and whatever, Bromani Jones.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm catching up, right? I'm like a week behind, and I'm like, yo, this is a funny ass question. And I feel like we don't gotta just do it once because I've done a lot of broke shit in my life. This could be a segment.
Yeah, that's what you right.
Absolutely. I'm still
I just thought it was hilarious.
I'm broke too.
Imagery blessings.
Still going. But
what's the broke shit we did of the week?
The stories I was hearing from this fucking pod were so fucking funny.
All right, give me a couple of them. I need to know.
This dude called in. They made a fake coupon to Pizza Hut, and the delivery driver accepted it because the lighting was bad. And he was like, "Oh fuck it," because it looked professional or whatever. And then he was like, "Yo, we can't eat the pizza here though, because once they figure it out, he might come back, whatever." So they were driving out, and I guess the Domino's was on the corner, so they were passing by it, and they said they described the manager's face when the driver handed him the coupon. He was just like.
Making a fake coupon is kind of crazy. For $4, dog? You must have had to really
Look,
get down.
bro, sometimes
Look,
you gotta
that's what
feed
I'm
your
saying.
family. You gotta
said-
feed your family, okay?
Bro, you have a better chance of finding $4 instead of making
This
this
dude
coupon.
said he got the little like coupon papers in the mail all the time. He's like, every Wednesday this grocery store has like deals on produce. And man, one of these deals one day was like 9 pounds of watermelon for $1. And so me and my boy, he said we didn't want to spend no money on no gas, so we just walked 2 miles there and we drug empty suitcases with us, filled them all with watermelon, and they were eating watermelon the whole month.
That's a good deal for some watermelon.
That's some broke shit. I'm just trying
But
to.
that the half of that, like I can, yeah, because if it's a high turnover item, I'm stocking up. I also walk a lot.
Yeah.
It took me, I was like, man, do I want to get on this second transfer? If I can get it done in a 2-hour transfer, I really be on my MTS transfers. Like, but like Tuesday is my Walmart day. Walmart's
I still do this,
2.2 miles away. I'll be there by 4.
That's fucking basic. I'll turn up a little bit there. Something that my wife complains about that she hates that I do. If my deodorant like gets to that part where like the shit start falling off when you get to the end,
You hold it, you save it.
Nah, I start pushing through the little plastic that come out. I start pushing little piece individual squares and rubbing them with my
yeah,
finger.
exactly. I've done that.
Nobody talks about that out loud though. That's the thing. So like you tell
said
me that
you about to turn up? I
You
thought
say
you was about
you
to
do
be-
that. You say you do that versus
Absolutely.
me actively still doing that every time it runs low.
I
Absolutely.
cut open my lotion.
That
Absolutely.
makes sense. I won't. Well, actually, no, it don't. Actually, I
Do
don't.
you squeeze it?
I have done that. I haven't done it in a while though.
Well, you been left this
I
game.
put water in the soap.
You
Nah,
not-
shut the fuck up.
You don't do that no more.
What?
You don't put water in the soap no more.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
No, but they do because
I
like,
like it.
they do because
I'm
someone
giving
forgot
that
to
to
buy
Adele.
some. They didn't
I'm
do.
giving
They
that
don't
to
do it
her.
because they needed to stretch.
Yeah, I don't do that. That's what I
I'm
do.
giving that to
Do
her.
you do it because you needed to stretch, or do you do it because somebody forgot to buy the soap? That's the
Somebody
difference.
be me. She actually buy my soap.
Exactly.
She
You're
knows
not
when the shit
doing it
get
like
empty.
we're in between shit. We got to make this soap stretch.
You bought all the soap
What do you mean?
when y'all was together. You bought all the soap and shit,
Absolutely.
and he would just use your shit when he got empty.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what happened too. That's another.
And then
cool
get
thing I
pissed
do.
at me when I would forget to replace it.
You're that guy too, though. You seem like
I'm still that guy.
Yeah, you seem like you would use your wife or whoever girlfriend.
Or
soap.
whoever.
Yeah.
You know,
Me too, though.
some broke shit I did the other day. I was in the drive-thru for one of these fast food restaurants, and
They don't get no shout out.
and they, no,
She
they
wanna
don't.
go back.
They don't. And they was like, I was like, "What's the deals?" And they was like, "Bullshit me." They was like, "We ain't got no deals." I was like, "Y'all lying." I sure enough. I was like, nah, on the app. Because you know when you order shit through the app or the
You
website.
gotta get on the app to get the deals.
So
nowadays.
I was like, fuck that, man. I was like, I'm not about to order all this fucking food. That's going to be like $20, $30 worth of food.
Nah, you right.
I sure drove my ass, reversed out. Reversed out about that motherfucking drive
Your shit in the thing too. Like you gotta hit the.
You know, the truck is big. Reversed out that motherfucker. It was a little pass,
Sit
too.
down for a little bit. And there's nobody behind you.
Thank God, no. Even if there was, I would have been honking. Or I would have just drove through and went around.
That means it wasn't Chick-fil-A. It wasn't In-N-Out. We can start narrowing them down.
And I sure went into the parking lot and I looked, and then they have a little, you know, they're starting to do those kiosks in certain places. I went into the kiosk.
Yeah.
What I would have spent like $30, I only spent like $13 and was able to feed me and all three of my kids off of the little deals. And so, yeah, that's
Shit, every now and like I don't shop. I don't buy food from fast food in general usually.
yeah.
But if it comes up, because I'm like, man, I'm so used to buying this shit in like the early 2000s, I can't accept
How expensive
that
it
this
is now.
McDonald's double cheeseburger is like $3.50. I can't do it.
Yeah.
But every now and then on the app, it'll pop up like, yo, they 50 cents this week. And I'll walk my ass 2 miles to go get one. I don't even want McDonald's,
I can
but because
only-
I can't pass it up, like, oh, fuck it.
I can't play full price for fast food. I refuse. I hate it. It's in desperate times. Every once in a while you have that little itch. It's easy for the kids, but I gotta find the deal. So the fact that I even they were trying to dog me in the drive-thru, I was like, fuck y'all. I'm not paying full price.
Which is crazy. You know, I'm trying to. there's a bunch of shit. Like, I've definitely stolen shit to pay less.
Yeah.
You know,
For
like,
sure.
Finger on the scale, baby.
Yeah.
Throw a little self-checkout, throw one in the bag.
I've definitely done some shit like that. I've definitely cut corners. Like, I mean, it's one of those things. Like, you get what you pay for is a real thing.
Yeah.
So what I used to do.
I mean, he still do this shit actively.
So I've been cutting my hair for a long time.
Yeah.
And there was a period of time where I was cutting a lot of people's hair, so my shit was going out quicker. And I'm like, oh, I can't accept how long like this took to like crap out on me. Like, it has not been a long enough time. I did not get the proper value
clippers.
for these $35 clippers. So I would go to the store, find the same exact model, buy it, go outside.
That's a good tag. I still do that.
Open the tape.
Well, not now, but I did do that. Yeah.
Open the tape. Put the old clippers back in because it's the same model. You know, dust them off.
I was
they
just
clean,
thinking about doing
and
that.
I take it right back to the. And I'll be like, oh, I bought the wrong. And because I was just there 5 minutes ago, they're not thinking like, oh, whatever. They're like,
a little
what's wrong with it?
switcheroo.
I'm like, oh, I bought the wrong brand. I gotta get. Yeah, I gotta get
A little fucking switcheroo. I gotta remember that one.
I did that for probably.
I'm a single mom
Oh,
now.
you never heard of that before?
Oh yeah, for sure. I just haven't done some shit like that in a minute.
He's like, oh, I forgot about doing
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
I know. I'm a single mom now. I gotta start relying on that kind of shit. Little switcheroos, okay?
I bet that's definitely. Yeah, man, I've done a lot of broke shit, man. I just can't think about anything. Y'all still borrow people's clothes?
No.
Yeah,
maybe if I'm like at a friend's, maybe if we're at a friend's house, I need a jacket or something, but not like.
Some of my clothes are my hand-me-downs.
Like from other people?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Same.
I just have the same shit from like the last 15
Well, yeah,
years.
that too.
Yeah, I really.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Love
But
it.
see, like he's like, oh yeah, he's clearing out his closet. He's like, you want this? I'm
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
oh, I could use some new joggers.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That is cool. I think I gave you some shoes, but I never wore those.
Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I gave him some running shoes. I wouldn't have given him something that I legitimately put my foot in them one time and they just did not fit well, and I was way past the window, so I gave them to him. They were brand fucking new though.
You wouldn't give used shoes to someone?
Not someone I know.
I
know it's crazy. I know that sounds wild, but like it's got to go to like the Goodwill or something. Like I can't look at you in the face and be like, "Yo, here's some." I don't know how to present that to somebody.
Don't
Like you know how you asked me like about the AC.
I'm still pissed
Why
about
you
that.
turn your face though like that? That's
Because
crazy.
I'm mad. I'm still mad.
I know, but
you already know.
I have a problem with like when people are. Let me finish. I didn't even finish yet.
Well, you got a problem with giving charity to people you know?
No,
we
that's
should be
not
the
what it
first
is.
people you think of.
I have a problem with like me assuming that you bad on your luck.
No. Well, I'm in between blessings. You know this. Assume and give.
It's not something I do every day though, right? It's
Assume
not like,
and
it's
give.
not something like, hey, you look like you're in need of help. That don't go.
I am. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Carl. I'm always in need of fucking help, Carl. Anything you fucking have should come to me first.
I'm clipping this one up. Holy shit! You don't know how hard it is. You know how hard it is to go up to somebody like, "Hey man, you look like you down on your luck."
I am.
If I came up to you like, "Hey,"
I understand what you mean.
yeah, it's hard to tell.
But she's telling you
I
right
told
now.
him
I know. No, she told me that after. Though. She
Have
told
I
me
not
after
told
I did
him
it.
many?
I had told the story. She's like,
I told
needed
you
an AC.
after
I'm
you.
like, "God damn, I
You
didn't
know my fucking life.
Oh, you know what? My wife did say that you had said it, and I think it was one of those things where like sometimes when we be talking, people understand this, right? When you be potting, sometimes I jump in mid conversation because I went somewhere else for a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
And we're like really we're good enough now. That's why I tell people like, look, when we first get on, I was like, let's do a few episodes together because you gonna know how like draining it is to like talk for like an hour and a half consistently and be engaged. And so like that's why when you said it and I went back and listened to it, I was like, fuck, she did say it. I missed that whole part though. Right? And so it's like I jumped back in and no one noticed it, but I was like, damn, she did say that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they was using the fuck out of it too.
Good.
That whole little
All right,
stretch.
next time Carl want to give away some
got you.
shit
I got
and
you.
not offer it to me first.
At that time, like we had just been like
Don't care.
You weren't the same person. You're not the same person you was when we left
God,
off.
I hope not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But so I don't know. Like,
God, I hope not.
all right.
Oh.
Nah, I ain't gonna say it. Because I had told the dude the joke earlier, and like he laughed, but he was like, "Oh, that's kind of like risky in this time to say that." I'll tell y'all later. Yeah, because I don't want to say it right now. Nah, it was that bad.
All right.
Yeah,
I want to hear it though.
No, for sure. Because once I say the word, I gotta bleep it out.
Okay, well,
I'll tell y'all.
Yeah.
Right. We got time?
we're about to pause.
No, I got hour 24. Hour 24, 28. So I told this dude, right? The reason why I say that, it's like, yo, like this era that we're in, I don't know what I can and cannot say.
Yeah.
In this instance, I know I can't say this.
Yes.
But this is the times that we grew up in. Right?
Yeah.
And so, again, 124:43. I got to make sure I pay attention to this. So we had this guy at our high school that had this thing where like he would just be late on hitting the ball all the time.
I know him.
Zach Tanita.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So dropping government names too.
Zach had nothing to do with what happened.
Okay.
Right? So
Forgot about
he just
him.
did it, and we had a response.
He's my
for it.
age, I think.
Yeah, he's your year.
Yeah.
But like our home
He was
dugout,
in my tutorial.
see, but our home dugout is usually third base side. But the way our field was built, it was on first base side. So he'd be late on the fastball, and it would come into the dugout like at 100 miles an hour. And we were close. Like, it ain't that far away. It's like from here to like the garage door right here.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, oh, these are fag finders. You see what I'm saying? You can. And when I told the dude the joke, he looked at me because he played ball too. He laughed like how you did.
Yeah.
But he looked up like, damn, you can't say that in 2024. Right? And so like I was like, yo, like even then I attribute something to that nature to offering help to somebody who isn't asking for it. Does that make sense? That's how I got here.
What do you
because
mean?
I feel like it's almost like rude to do that. Like, oh, you look like I don't want. Okay, I'll give you another example. I was playing video games with my man yesterday.
Okay.
He hit me up and I knew what he meant. You ain't gonna like it either, right? I knew what he meant. He said, "Hey man, you still doing your little podcast?"
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fuck him.
But,
whoever you are, fuck you.
He's like, you do your little. I said to myself like, "Hey, my shit ain't little. You know what I mean? Chill. You gotta fucking chill." And I took offense to it, right? In that same fashion, I can see how people can take offense to certain things. I might leave what I said on there now that I got a chance to like explain myself thoroughly.
No.
It was that bad.
Absolutely not.
I was young. I was like 15.
No. I think that like we knowing you and we understanding you, like we can hear that joke and it laugh.
I haven't said it in like 15.
When did we stop using that word?
2012ish. Whenever Me Too came out.
Thank God.
Like whenever Me Too, like I want to say 13, 14.
I don't think you guys understood how much you use that word to describe anything and everything and talk to each other back then.
Because I won't associate with somebody who uses that now. None of us say that now.
Thank God, it was like
not even in our private group chats. No one says words like that anymore.
I hope not.
No, I don't even make like I was like
I wonder because
I'm so soft now that I won't make certain jokes because it's like I don't want to offend people. Yo, your man.
That's not being soft. That's being mindful.
Well, that's the thing. I know too much. My man was. I told you I talked to my mans for a while yesterday, and we was talking about people that he was talking to.
He don't give a fuck.
No, I know, but the way he said this, and I got to be mindful of who be listening because they be hitting us.
Yeah.
Somebody we know in the last 4 or 5 years has been on this pod, like had an event that they were doing and like thought that they were going to get on a lot faster, right? Yes. In terms of like timing in the event. And this person went to go help them with that. Okay. And I was like, yo, I'm going to be out around 11:30. This person like, cool. I'm taking photos of this. So I get the guy. He's like, man, they gave him the 1:30 time slot, bullshitted them or whatever. And then, I didn't even get home until late. And I was like, damn, that sucks. And I was like, back in the day, I would laugh at people who like, got treated like this, but I was like, I know how much that shit sucks, you know, and you got to go through that and the type of things that this person was doing anyway.
Yeah.
To kind of get put on, and I was like, yo, that shit's not funny. Like that's kind of fucked up that this person got served like that.
Exactly.
But I was like, yo, 25-year-old me would have fucking roasted him. You know what I mean? At this age, is like, yo,
You have a little bit more heart.
yeah.
I would hope so, man. You asshole.
Yeah, I do. I'm getting better.
You definitely, sometimes when I listen to the older shit.
Yeah. And I still had this job back then.
I be like, what the hell, man?
Mine don't.
No, you know who'd be fucking getting under my skin sometimes is Cedric, who's your original host.
Cease?
On the
Cecil.
Cease.
That's crazy.
Cecil.
He wanted to come yesterday too. He thought we were recording.
Oh, you better.
Oh, shit.
Then he hit me
Look.
one time to broadcast. I said, yo, you don't get the fuck out of here, man.
Look,
The broadcast.
you know how he just be popping motherfuckers up on us. He don't discuss things probably,
Who?
I'm used to it.
which I'm used to too, and normally I don't care.
Most of the time they hit me randomly.
When
though.
you gonna have that motherfucker on, you better tell me.
Why?
She has something to say to him.
No, I don't. That's a drama.
That's what I want to know.
Nah, because he's a very strongly opinionated man. I need to mentally prepare for him. I need to
I can see that.
I need to pray.
I asked you that not because like it's usually.
I don't have anything against him at all.
No, I had just told I had just told our boss or our previous boss about that. I said, look, it's either you really fuck with him or you don't.
Yeah, and I don't have
And
a
people
stance.
draw a line. They be like, because a lot of people think when they talk to him that he's bullshitting. Not for real. Like people be like, yo, I don't know if he's being for real or not right now. I'm like, no, he's dead ass serious. Right
I just see even with Star revving her up and kind of poking the ante and just. I don't know, pushing it. I could see him trying to push me because he wants you to. He's trying to get some kind of response.
They have a great relationship though. I feel like I'm always on the outs.
Really?
Oh, me and her have beef.
Oh man, I need to continue my way through.
You never knew that we had beef. You knew it, huh?
No, I didn't.
That's because that was like in the middle of us transition.
That
Well, I
just
kind of,
reminded
but
me.
then.
Like, we have a very weird relationship now.
Oh really?
To the point where like maybe I hit her up and she'll hit me up 5 days later.
Oh.
Like one of those. But then if he sent something in the chat, fucking instantaneous. I swear to God.
Really?
That reminds me, because we haven't mentioned it yet. The last time Cease was here was episode 100. Tonight's episode 200.
Really?
Yeah, that was
Okay,
2
that's
years
cool.
ago. Oh, last time he was here when you were here, yes. He
Yeah.
covered for you sometime last year.
That's right. That's right.
That's the one I think the one of the more recent ones I saw. No, we have to have him definitely, but I just need to know.
What y'all do before you leave then?
Yeah, for sure.
That would be. I have all my shit back then too. In my hand class, we'll get out of here on one more thing. Yeah, it was a fun episode.
Good.
I think I'm gonna leave my statement there.
I didn't know what the beef was.
I'm gonna leave it.
No,
gonna leave it.
I
Because
don't.
we're better.
It's late enough in the show.
Yeah, we're like you have to really fuck with us for me to leave. I'm gonna leave it because I feel like I'm better than that. I have
When
not
did
used
you say
word.
that? That was a joke you said recently, or that was a joke?
2008.
So be clear, because it sounded like you said that joke now.
Hey.
No, I told that guy that in the same context that I'm telling you guys now. I said this is a joke you cannot say in this era.
And it was one you said back then.
You won't make it the name of the episode.
No.
No.
Oh, blank finders? I'll do blank
Don't.
finders.
No.
Nah, that's not cool.
Please
It's
don't.
not.
I don't even want to highlight that.
Especially my audience. Come on.
Yeah. No, I want them to know we're better. No, absolutely.
Don't
I
say
don't even.
we. I'm not
Bro.
part of this joke.
Yeah, I ain't never
I'm
joked
already-
like that.
Well, but that's the thing. Baseball is a weird. First of all, it's like 1, 2, 3. It was 3 black dudes on the team. And the rest of them was like white dudes. You know, and a few and
Sounds like some baseball shit.
yeah.
I know, but what is that? I mean, what does that joke even insinuate? That every guy in the dugout is like,
No, that was the point. But we were like, my brain wasn't fully developed, and I didn't come up with it. They did, right? 'Cause
I didn't come up with it.
a few people would get you would get hit. You know what I mean when the
Yeah,
ball would come.
so that meant if
that
you
was
got
a running
hit,
joke.
you
Yeah,
were the-
yeah, exactly. And then I grow up later on to have like a gay man as part of my wedding. You know what I mean?
You're one of your best friends,
Yeah.
literally.
I still get. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing with me, and I was talking to my boy about this yesterday. You hear the hand claps already?
I did.
Okay. Here's the thing about that.
Here's the thing.
I'm gonna still get my jokes off
Yeah, we know.
because it's not even just that because that community has straight jokes.
Yeah.
So once I figured that out, I said, "Oh no, we're gonna live in
they're
unison
allowed to
together."
make fun of us. We're
Yeah,
allowed
so
to make
he's
fun
got
of
another friend that, and we've all stayed for his 40th birthday. His thing was at the time that he wanted me, his other community friend, and then our friend. I don't want to say gay friend. That's trash. Like we just say community friend. I'm gonna tell you why it was a big deal to this person.
I like that community friend
because it was a big deal to that friend
that you guys all got together.
Because they're not used to being around straight males that either one aren't about to get turned out, right? No, it's a real thing. Like
well, maybe he went in that night with some high hopes.
No, he went in there thinking that we were gonna judge him.
Oh,
and but we ended up being cool because we bonded together on like
his other friend thought you were gonna judge him.
Yes, for years. Like they had been friends for like 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and he would keep us separate.
It's really special to bring. You do that. It's really special to bring your best friends from different groups into the same spot.
It would fucking piss me off though. Like he'd be like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah." I said, "No,
you're ashamed of me."
Yeah, put the motherfucker on the phone. Like,
You're ashamed of me.
But then they be killing him in spaces, telling him he ain't gay enough.
Yeah,
on live. Bitch, I watched it too. It was like 9 dudes.
Oh, bitch. Not the impersonation.
Oh, bitch.
All out here feeling real
Hey,
gay today.
they be looking real tough till they start talking. You like, oh shit. I was like, he hang out with some roughnecks.
When I see a
as soon as they start talking, it was like, he over here. I said, oh shit, this high pitch on this motherfucker.
I saw the finest guy on Thursday, and I should have known. I was in Hillcrest, community member, but I wasn't sure. And then once he started talking,
you knew he was like.
I was like, damn. But you know what he said? He said that he doesn't all the way cross out women. So
see, this is what my man's be saying too. But I was like, yo,
he ain't gay enough.
I said, well, shit, daddy, okay?
No, but I think that for real? Wait, you know what? I want to explain that later on.
Girls play the beard all the time.
No, I know. Don't do this. Don't do this.
The beard.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, don't do it. I know what it means.
What's the beard?
I know what it. Fuck it. Do it.
Do it. I'm curious.
A
beard is
a guy who's
married. It's usually you're married to a woman just to hide so you don't look gay.
Yeah.
So they think that a beard makes you more manly.
Mm-hmm.
So me having a wife, you were my beard, but really I'm out here doing me. Sometimes they know about it, sometimes they don't. If they have an open relationship, she's, I would think like politicians would do it because a lot of politicians, I need this family look or whatever.
Like a cover.
Yeah, but then other dudes would be like, no, like she think I love her, but I'm really getting it held down afterwards.
Well, sexuality is a spectrum. That's why you like, especially.
Yeah, I think nowadays it's not as. I think it's a little more open because there's a lot, like the general consensus is a lot more accepting.
Yeah.
And so,
I still think, but even though the general consensus is more accepting, if you're older, like our parents' age.
They're still catching up a little bit.
And be like scared to still live your truth out loud,
Yeah, my mom used to tell people at like functions, and I don't know why she said it all the time. I don't remember the context or whatever, but she said, like how like Chris Rock says, like, oh, if I keep my daughter off the pole, I did my job.
Yes.
Like that's the only job he has in the whole world.
Yes.
My mom used to say,
what?
I'll know I've done a good job if two things don't happen.
Oh fuck.
He comes home with like colorful hair, or he brings a man home.
She was in a different time period,
and I'm just like, and it was just like now, like I haven't
if you
thought
seen
about
her
that.
boots though, you would believe she said that.
I believe it now.
I haven't thought about that till right now for a long time. But I'm like, if she said that shit out loud today, that shit would be like crazy.
And what she do
back in the day,
that's literally what I was thinking.
And what she do for work or did for work.
But back in the day, you didn't think twice about it.
No.
It was just like, oh, it's just some shit she be saying.
I got some family members I won't pinpoint.
No.
that even, I would say that have gotten better.
Yeah.
Fuck it. It don't matter. Yeah. My dad was like really bad. But that's the time period.
Yeah.
Right? Like he would go around and, hey man, I ain't gay. But in the black community, that was a real thing for black men to like really establish like, oh, I'm not gay.
Yeah.
Like I gotta be. But I think, and I also think he probably has some worries about like my boy that would come like him. But it's been years. It's been 10 years. 12 years.
Know?
He ain't
knows
turned.
I mean, shit, you can't go more than 3 minutes without knowing. Not even 30 seconds.
Well, I guess if he ain't turned you out by now,
I mean,
we gonna be all right.
But see, my dad would have regular conversations. At first, it was like real awkward for him. But again, this is one of those things where like you gotta have experience with that. You realize that they just human beings too. They have full on conversations. He would come and visit, check in on my mom and shit like that when he would come down, because his family is originally from here. He don't live here. He live up in Fresno. Yeah. But it's like, like when he called and shit, this is another day. You know? And he would tell like me and my other boy, like, oh, y'all like one of my like longest lasting straight friend male relationships. But he's a wild card. See, the thing is, like, there's a few people in this world that I'd be grouping together. Like, I feel like if y'all two went out,
we'd have so much fun.
I'd have to find y'all. I'd have to put an APB out. Like,
we'd be on some kind of adventure.
Exactly. See, look, I'm trying to tell you, there's certain friends. I'm like,
we'd be on a fucking
I'm not
mission.
putting all y'all together. Like, you know what I mean? Like
trouble.
You was mad when they was separating you though.
Who? Yeah.
Don't separate us.
But you remember what the motherfucker did when we went to DC?
No, I know.
You remember that? This dude, he would. It's a high horse. We're about to get out of here.
Whatever.
I thought we were going to move on to something else. We're not. It was a high horse activity. He's vegan.
Yeah.
But great. I feel like you're responsible for your own veganism shit.
I do not. Yeah, I'll have to get a side dish. I'll make it work.
I found a restaurant that had 3 or 4 items. We was in DC, mind you. I don't know none of these places. He threw a fit.
Wasn't enough. This is the bestie or the bestie's bestie?
This is one of my best friends.
Okay, yeah.
But he threw a fit like he was one of my girls. Like threw a fit, and I snapped at him like he was one of my girls.
I mean, like if you guys are on a trip and you know that I'm a vegan, like you're not gonna make sure that I can eat.
I sent in the restaurant before we got there too.
Okay.
It wasn't like I had him walk up and I said, "Look, we can go anywhere."
Okay.
But he also eats like Chipotle, like not like the meat, but he'll like do all.
We'll make it work, exactly.
Or he'll go to Taco Bell and get a fresca, which is what he ended up doing. We found a Chipotle out there, and on the way back, and he ate it, and he was happy after. I'm like, yo, you gotta stop this shit. My wife was just angry. Yeah, that's
Feed
it.
us.
Yeah, I got you. Feed us. It's crazy.
You said I had to eat before we.
But you know what? Because even the one that we had that was here before, like there's the personality types are the same.
One that we had before.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to say it out loud.
Yeah, we all know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Like it was a fan. Like it was a.
Nah. I just don't want that.
Like it was a piece of furniture.
Right. You still talk to them.
No,
that's what I'm not. It's okay. I'm not saying that from hate. I'm saying that
I'm saying it's not like a thing
to you, but to that person and me. So don't do that. And that's the thing. I love her. Like in terms of like if she could get out her own way, I would be okay. But it's like I don't have the capacity for this right now.
That's okay.
That's a real thing. Like I was like,
you're setting a boundary.
There's only so many people that I could do this with. He being one of them. Right? Like I only have so much room. If you're not gonna take care of the shit you need to take care of at the moment, I'm gonna love you from a distance. Like it's gonna be all right. Hit my hand class, man. Let's fuck out of here. 3 cheers. I didn't think. Look, this is the first time we ever went off script this much. Like I really didn't need much of this shit. 3 cheers. Anybody got any 3 cheers off the top of the head that they want to get off?
I would like to give 3 cheers to my twins' preschool. They go to a performing arts school. It's called the Heartbeat Academy in the Southeast. And as my life has been all over the place, they're like a legitimate school. You got grant funding. So, attendance is key. There's certain things that come with all that. And with everything that's been going on, we've just been all over the place. And I've had to be really transparent with them, and they've really worked with me and the kids and just really showed me community and support. So shout out to them. They have locations, like I said, Southeast. They've just expanded to Escondido, to Paris. They are performing arts. They also do for teenagers and middle school age children. They are inspired by HBCs, so historically black colleges. So they do the dancing, the drumming, all that. So check them out if you are interested or you have kids and you're interested in getting them involved in either the preschool or the dance or music classes they offer.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I just found out. So my cousin Daryl is going to be getting married in May, so I will be going in May. He's getting married in Vegas. So I want to give 3 cheers out to him. He's the next one to do it.
Okay.
Which I feel like we're working in reverse because he's one of the older ones.
Is Daryl the one? Has he been on the pod?
No, you would know because he's big as shit. He like fucking strongman competition.
How long has he known his fiance?
They've been together for about 2 or 3 years now.
Okay.
Maybe even longer than that. About 2 or 3 years. All my cousins that are older than me, they now they in that bag of like when I was a young kid and I saw my uncles with their girlfriend for a long time and then they get married later on. That's what they on.
Okay.
So
they're all entering that next phase.
My 2 younger ones, I don't know. I don't think I've ever known them to have like a girlfriend or nothing like that steady. And then they would, when I bring it up to them, there's like nobody's like you. We don't just be bringing them.
I'm done.
So you will say this in front of my wife? That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Say that shit in front of my wife.
I'm the giving tree.
Are you gonna take your wife and the kids to the wedding, or just the wifey?
I'm gonna take my wife. I don't know if the kids may go with my mom and like we all going.
Yeah.
My mom hit me with that. You make more money than us, so you gonna pay the higher
exactly.
hotel bill. I said that's fine.
Yeah.
I was like, look, now she's just telling me flat out, like that's fine.
Hey, so you're picking up the
yeah, that's all. At that
should.
point, but it wasn't that bad. Like because I think what she found was like $220 a day. And then she ended up finding it for $220 the whole stay.
And if she's gonna help out with the kids,
yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. My Vegas trips.
I'm glad she's going.
I only just go gamble, maybe eat, and then go play golf.
Yeah,
I really don't do. I've been going. You know, we live right here, so it's like I've gone so many times that like that
Most
trip's not even.
time.
She was like, I want to go for.
You know,
4
I've
days.
only been twice in my whole life.
For real?
And I've never been with girls. So I am due for, but
you sit your horny ass at home. Don't go out there. You get in trouble out there going at that little mentality.
Yo, horny ass. I know. Terrible.
You gotta stay home.
I was thinking the same thing. I said you need to stay here.
Nah, my birthday's in May. I'm about to meet y'all out there. Me and Lex are coming. We're out.
Be taking them cars and then she be calling that number.
You gonna find what you're looking for.
And then slapping him. She gonna find. You found it. Dick everywhere.
For Jesus, man.
Dick everywhere. You found it.
Trying to stay away from it.
Dick everywhere.
You're right. No Vegas.
Oh man, no Vegas. Lex, anything?
I told myself I'll be better in 2025.
One thing.
Today's a hard day to be happy about anything.
Yeah, it is. That's true.
Yeah.
Yo,
considering.
I want to just say this, yo. Everybody, keep your head on the swivel. Motherfucker, day one is pardoning people already. Just like that, like yo, they attacked the police. I ain't never seen nobody get pardoned that attacked the police. So yo, keep your and he made federal workers go back.
I mean, Tupac shot at him.
That means, man, you know, look, I put it to you like this, man. It's crazy out here.
Yeah.
They still made him go to, court and all that other shit. I don't think he ain't get no presidential pardon. He had to beat the case. Shit, this is different. Trump said, y'all held me down 4 years ago. I got you.
Dude.
That's wild.
Hey, respect the loyalty.
Dude.
Can't do nothing about it.
I think if you would have left him, we would have been
okay. The TikTok is nuts. The whole TikTok.
That too undermined
and him getting all that praise is nuts.
Ooh, we going too long now.
Okay,
I'll hold that because I finished it. I was in the middle of something before I left. But for shows to watch, it kind of goes into a little bit of
I was getting ready. Yeah.
I want to know.
All right. Okay. Well, we out.
Bye,
Somber.
guys.
We should never end it with him.
I know. What, Debbie Downer on the way out?
My bad.
What show were you talking